I knocked something over. Hello, everybody. Oh, I peeked the mic. How's it going? How you all doing? Hey, what's going on? I hope you're all having a nice day or night. Either one. Look at that. Isn't that the freaking coolest? You can still see my little display. That rocks, doesn't it? One sec, I gotta grab my tablet. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I just had to pick up all my cards. I hate it when, like, they get sort of stuck to the ground because they're so flat, you know? Also, I have my stream pulled up now. I think everything's ready. I'm just gonna do a little sound check. Okay, sounds good. Alright, so, yeah. I hope all of you've, had a good day. Christmas! Yay! I didn't stop, I'm sorry. It's so close to Christmas now. Woo! Yeah! Yeah! That's great. Yeah. Here, I'll put a little Christmas thingy here. It's a little, put a little wreath. A beautiful little Christmas wreath. Give it a few bells. There we go. Look at this pretty little reef I got here. Ain't that nice? Anyway, God, you can't see that at all. Okay. Yeah, today I'm gonna... I paused for a sec. I'm gonna... Oh, my eyes. Alright, I keep pausing, sorry. I'm gonna draw the character today. The character you play as. I was thinking today might be a good day to do that since, you know, I haven't redesigned him in a while. his design's been pretty stagnant. I'm still not too sure what he's going to look like, and I just realized you can't see anything I'm doing right now. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Here's the reef I was talking about, right here. It's right here. This is the reef. This little guy right here. Alright. Alright. Okay, here we go. Did I say also, I might have already said this, I have no idea. I like this version way more. I'm pretty happy with most of the changes I've made to these so far, actually. This guy, he's definitely way more what I want. The original's not bad. This one looks like the slumped overness. You can actually see it a lot more. And he's a lot more lanky. I kind of want my characters to be lanky in this game. That's why the guy you're playing as is going to be very lanky. It's going to be a big old string bean. He'll be like Skinny Toguro. Have you ever seen Skinny Toguro? He's skinny as fuck, but he's still really fucking tall. Or Usui. Usui's also like really, he's pretty slender, but he's also really freaking tall. Usui's really cool. I think that's his name. I think that's the name of the antagonist of the, what was it? The Dark Tape? So, I don't think that's right. The basically the second antagonist of Yu Yu Hakusho, though. I think his name was Usui. I haven't seen that part in quite a while. I think it's been about a year maybe since I've seen that. It's really good. It's a really good part. I'd recommend it. In general, I'd recommend Yu Yu Hakusho. It's just a really nice series. It means a lot to me for a lot of reasons. I'll try and scale him to this guy a bit. He's gonna be a bit shorter, I think. A little bit shorter. Yeah, that's good. That's perfect, actually. That is absolutely perfect. Go away. Okay. That rocks. Now I'm gonna close in a little. Good spot. Okay. Now I can actually start like the real stuff. Let's say it goes up to here, about there. Here we go. Yeah, that might be perfect. That's a good shoulder distance, I'd say. That's pretty good. Alright. I think I'm gonna have him holding the sword like this. Because he's pretty strong. He's not like... I don't exactly want to make him like super inhumanly strong. But he's a pretty strong dude. Strong enough to like use this sword as a weapon. But not like Cloud Strife or anything, you know what I mean? The point is that the only reason he uses this weapon is because realistically it's one of the few weapons he could actually use to kill these giant monsters. He could try like anything else, like to pierce a lot of the monsters, like this guy. A spear would be too small, a lance would be too small. A lot of weapons would be just too small to pierce this creature's hide. He needs a weapon that would be the equivalent of at least stabbing somebody with a knife or a dagger. So something that would like look like a knife in this creature's hand. So this sword, basically. He needs at least something that big to have a chance of killing something like this. That's mostly the idea with this character. At least the reason why he has such a unreasonably huge sword. He doesn't like swing it around like crazy or anything. That's not what he uses it for. He uses it more like a spear. Kind of like a spear, kind of like a... He can't do a lot of swordplay with it. He could probably do a few things. It's a little too thick. It's not supposed to be that thick. Yeah, that's another thing. It's supposed to be like a very long sword, not a very thick sword. The point is that it's just big enough to pierce through a creature. It's actually a little accurate to... Obviously they weren't this big, but a little accurate to actual greatswords that were very long. They're a lot more slender than other swords, but they're still heavier because of it. It's amazing how much heavier something can get if it's just like moved away from you. If you have all the weight of something in one spot, it's a lot easier to lift. But if it's like unbalanced, it's much more difficult. You should try it with a barbell. Like, not a barbell, with a bar. The bar that like is used for barbells. You should just take the bar, hold it at the middle, and then hold it at the end and just see the difference. Same weight, but it's like way different. It's pretty neat. That's just physics though. I feel like what I just said is obvious to most people. But I think at least that might be good advice for working out. If you feel like you're running out of new methods, or maybe you don't have money for more equipment to use, try just using the same weights you have but in different ways, like holding them at a less balanced position, because then it'll make them more heavier. Jesus Christ, more heavier. To be fair, it is almost 12. It's a minute. It's a minute till 12. Oh, and I've only been live for almost 20 minutes. No, almost 16 minutes. I've been live for 16 minutes. Not even almost 20. That's what I get for starting so late. But, you know, I like how this is turning out so far. It's looking pretty good. The main problem, I'm not sure what he's gonna wear. That has been one of the biggest problems. Another problem is his face, but I'm not worrying about that right now. I'm worried about just like just his torso and silhouette, you know? Just all that. Not too sure. No. I don't want him to look like... Before I gave him like this one look that Guts had, where he wasn't wearing much, he just had like a chain to hold his giant sword. I don't think I want to give him a look like that necessarily. I don't want him to look like too clean either. Like, I want him to look very common. Something common. Like... Maybe something like that. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Just like a poor person shirt, basically. I should move that real quick. Sorry, I was moving my tablet. Sorry about that. I had to clip my toenail real quick. It's because my like toes are curved inwards for some reason. Probably because of my shoes, right? Just molding my toes over time. But basically, like, my nails are kind of like digging into the sides of my toes, and it's annoying. So I had to cut them real quick. Yeah, I have curved toes. It's pretty cool. Apparently I have long toes too. Like I have grippers. It's pretty neat. I just thought they were kind of normal toes, but apparently they're pretty long. Do you think I should give him long toes? Maybe later. Maybe another time. Right now... Let's, you know what? Let's go ahead and work on the guy's face. Why not? Why not? Wrong one. Here we go. He has a very long neck, doesn't he? Let me undo that. Okay, that works for now. That works. Let's, that's too much. Okay. Let's give him a mouth, a nose, and 2 eyeballs. A few eyebrows, some hair. And a few ears. Okay, he looks pretty good, I think. Yeah, I think we can run with that. Alright. Should I make his shirt tucked in? I think. I don't know if that would work for him. I'll try it out though. I'll start with his shirt being tucked in. And just see how that goes. Because maybe it's like smarter to have his shirt tucked in. Because if it's like loose and just flying around, it might get in the way somehow. It's like how fighters will like tie up their hair, you know? Maybe it's a good idea. Okay. No, his arms are too big. Well, I do need that. That's good. Alright. Now. Well, now that just looks like a really cool sword, actually. I'm gonna save this real quick. Yeah, I'll save it as a JPEG. Sure. Really cool sword. I have no idea why sword is spelled like that. That always confused me. Really cool sword. That's what I'm going with. I think I misspelled really. Really has two L's, doesn't it? Does it? Anyway. Well, I hope it's saved. Yes. It's just a really cool shape for a sword, and I want to keep it. I might give that to a different, to like one of the enemies, maybe a boss. I just think it's a really cool sword design. A lot of the stuff with the character you play as, I'm gonna try and keep as natural as I can, but a lot of the enemies are just, they're gonna be crazy, like, unnatural. Which is suitable because they're all, like, monsters. They're all supernatural and magical. I think I'd like a snack right now, but I don't know. Yeah. What do you think? Do you think what do you think of like the lanky, small torso look? Honestly, I sort of got that from like, well, not the small torso part. I probably got, this is probably because I really like Helsing a lot, but the torsos in Helsing are just as long as the limbs in Helsing, I think. Specifically, I think what makes them so lanky is that they make the arms the same length as the legs. I think that's what they do, which is pretty neat. Makes them look like monkey people. It's pretty cool. Open. You know the magic word open sesame? I used to think that was like I used to think that referred to like the seed, sesame seed. I'm sure I'm not the only one. Where is it? Ah, there it is. And the sword's there. I'd like a closer look at it. I'll go ahead and open it and see what happens. Just making sure everything's the exact same, and it is. So I'm getting rid of that. Because I don't need it. Have to... What? Oh. It's already gone. Okay. Alright. So, there it is. I lost my pen for a sec. God, it looks so cool. It's fine though, I have it saved, so it's fine. That's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. Okay. It's a contingency, but also because I don't know, I just think it'd be a good idea to move it. Let's I don't know what it is. Something about this one seems off to me. But it's fine. Like, is this one darker? It's not just me, right? This one seems a little darker for some reason. I feel like I'm going crazy. No, it's the same, but for some reason it looks different. Okay. Ah, I just realized. might as well merge the layers. There we go. Just to get rid of that little annoyance. Now I can do this. Whoops. Oh, what did I just do? Okay, it's fine. I think it's okay to have it be a little thick at the base, just to keep more balance, right? More balance. You know, actually, now that I think about it, I think historically there were swords that were actually... Hold on. Maybe not swords. I might be thinking of the wrong thing. I don't think they were swords. They might have been... I don't know. Okay, I think that looks really good, actually. I'd say that's a pretty reasonable size as well. Like, again, to bring it back to, like, Guts from Berserk, his sword, the Dragon Slayer, I think, its mass is more... It has more mass than Guts' whole body. Which means it must be incredibly fucking heavy. More heavy than Guts, clearly. Which means, realistically, if Guts were to swing his sword, it would send him flying. Well, kind of. What I really like about the Berserk manga is it shows when Guts uses his sword, he has very good footwork. Like, he's always using his feet to push against the weight of his sword, so he doesn't go flying. And Guts he does have very strong legs. Guts has very strong legs. Honestly though, given how strong Guts is, he probably could use his sword to fly maybe 10 feet off the ground if he wanted to. He's never tried it, but I have a feeling he absolutely could do that. Just because of how like lightless he makes the sword seem to him, I feel like he could probably throw it a good distance, and because the sword is heavier than he is, it would carry him a little bit. It would carry him a good bit. So I think he could potentially fly with it. Not like he couldn't like flap his wings or anything, right? He wouldn't get far, but still he could get a good height, I think. I was just now though, that made me think how funny it would be just to see Guts completely break physics and just like continuously throw his sword just to fly. Of course, obviously, if he tried doing that in midair, it would just send him down like backwards. It reminded me of the of that guy from Dragon Ball. I can't remember his name, but he's the guy who like throws trees or like stone pillars and then just jumps onto them and rides them. I can't remember his name. I don't think his name's Pilaf. I think that's somebody else. But he's like the guy with the ponytail from like the it's not a ponytail. It's I don't remember what it's called. Oh, but he's the guy from Dragon Ball who I think well, now I'm questioning my lore a bit. I think I saw him in a movie, and I don't know if this happened in the show, but this happened in the movie. He's the guy who like basically sent Goku flying to Korin's tower. And that's where he I guess trained a little with Korin for a sec. In the show, I think he actually climbs Korin's tower to meet him. But in that instant, in the movie, he was just like shot there. Or I could be wrong. Maybe he was shot there and then he climbed the tower. Yeah, I can't remember the guy's name. Anyway, I'm gonna move on now. I'm thinking I might change the hair. I don't know. He's not gonna have like super thick hair. Oh. Okay, here we go. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, I'll just keep it like that. I like that. Whoops. Okay. Damn. That's okay. That's a really good look. God. That's actually pretty good. That's a neat look. Okay, I'll keep the eyes blank for now, but I definitely love the shadow work. I'm keeping that. I was thinking like folds, but those were a bit nonsensical. So I'm undoing all that. There we go. There. Okay, now. Not too sure what else to do. Well, the face is good for now. Much better than the original. I'll say that. The original doesn't look much like anything, but that's mainly because I didn't really have a face in mind. Probably the best I'm gonna get. I was thinking maybe his hair would be cut a bit more. I was thinking guts the whole time, but maybe I should go for something a little bit more original. I was also thinking of Leon from Resident Evil 4 a little bit with his haircut. I figured it would be a pretty decent compromise between the two. Okay, I'll keep that going. What else? Get rid of that. Because that doesn't help anybody. There we go. What else? Shoes. He's gonna have like some of these. He's gonna have those pointy shoes. Gonna have them pointers. He has him there, some pointers. Some pointer shoes. Pointy shoes were very in fashion back then. I would argue they look pretty good now, even. Oh god, it's almost been an hour. Well, not bad timing because I'm pretty close to finishing his design. I'm just gonna add a few more things that I think are needed. He needs to be prepared, so I'm thinking he needs his little strap right here. He's got a tiny little bag to carry his things in. He doesn't have anything for the sword, because, well, putting it away would be kind of pointless. Especially since if he could sheath it, unsheathing it would be a chore. And you definitely don't want a delay in that during an encounter. So, yeah. He doesn't need a sheath. He'll have ways to keep the sword in good condition and, you know, clean and stuff. That's also going to be a mechanic. You have to repair the sword at rest spots. And if you don't get to a rest spot, oh well. The sword can break also. It can break. You can fix it completely, no matter how broken it gets. But it can break, and that can fuck you over really badly. I'll just, real quick, put a little disclaimer here. It can wrong break. Wrong kind of break. Hold on, wait a minute. Now I'm confusing myself. That should be the right break. Real quick, I'm just gonna look up break. Wow, it is so late. I am so tired. Break? Hold on. Oh, I did have it right the first time. Okay. Just wondering. Yeah, that brake was like a car brake. There we go. Done. Look at that. Okay, so far, we're looking pretty good. I think I'm gonna call it for today also now. I think I did a really good job. I feel really good about the changes I made in his design. All the new developments and stuff. I like that I gave him a little sack, a little bag here. He's gonna use that for a lot of very nice things, like little throwing knives and things like that. You're gonna have a lot of tools in the game, because while it very much helps having this giant sword he lugs around, it's he's gonna need a few more things, because he can absolutely devastate most monsters he runs into with this. This is a one-shot kill for a lot of things, but it's not very useful in a couple situations. You gotta be very smart in the game. You gotta be very smart about what you're doing. You can definitely muscle your way through. You can definitely do that. But it's a lot less ideal, I think. God, these two guys look so great. They look amazing. Let's zoom back out. God, it's beautiful. I love this so much. I'm so happy. All right, well, yeah. Get back in here. There we go. There's my boy. Well, I'm gonna go now. To anybody who's watching this later, if anybody's watching, if you made it this far, thank you. I really appreciate it. And I hope you all have a nice day or night, whichever one it is for you. And I'm gonna be here later. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Streaming again to do a couple more of these. What I'm thinking what I want to do with this is I'm making a couple of concepts just for like my first promotional thing. My first thing to like show off a couple of my ideas. Also, I'm gonna have to fix this for that. This is not what the name is gonna look like. It's gonna be a lot cleaner. It's gonna have a much more appropriate style to it. I'm gonna fix the name here. Sorry. But, yeah. Anyway, I'll be seeing you all later. I'm excited for the future and see where this goes. Goodbye, and good night.